Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy, the young What If, and today we have part 3 of What If Caulifla was born in Universe 7. Alright, so last time we left off with Gohan, asking Goku why Vegeta was let go after Goku defeated Vegeta. So now we start with part 3, and we start with them like deciding to go to planet Namek, but obviously they still do need a ship to be built. But since Panty's ship landed in like core, the technology for Capsule Core is like way more advanced. So I think this time when the ship is gonna be made, and also with probably Kami probably would tell them about their ship. I mean his ship. So you having those two ships and being able to like have that information, I say like the ship will be finished in a month, and it'll take a month to arrive to Namek. So it'd be a 2 month like wait pretty much. And the reason why they wouldn't go in Kami's ship this time around is because since Goku's there, I think he'd still ask for like the gravity chamber and everything. So obviously for a gravity chamber to be built, they need to make a whole new ship. And also not everyone is like Bulma's not going to be training, and so like they have to make like room for her and all that. They have to make extra rooms since more people are coming to Namek this time. So yeah, pretty much that's what's gonna happen. And the ship, like I said, as I mentioned, the it would have a gravity chamber just like Goku's ship. And since it takes a month to arrive, they all of the Z fighters will be training for a month. So now let's get to the power levels. After the training and when they arrived in Namek, Gohan I'm putting at power level of 40,000, Krillin at 48,000, Tien at 50,000, Panty at 80,000, and Goku at a whopping 240,000. So, obviously, since I said it's a 2 month wait, that means they arrive at the same time Krillin, Gohan, and Bulma did in canon. So when it comes to saving Dende, they actually killed Dodoria. Like instead of like getting chased by Dodoria, they just kill him off like easily because they're way stronger this time around. So instead of Dodoria chasing them, it'd be Zarbon on the chase this time. But like I said, they're way stronger. So obviously he gets defeated. But I think with Goku being there, I think Zarbon will be spared. So that leaves Vegeta and Zarbon encountering each other instead of Dodoria and Vegeta. The first, like obviously they did encounter, but at first it was Dodoria and Vegeta. So yeah, instead of Dodoria there, it's gonna be injured Zarbon because obviously Vegeta still kills Qui and everything. So yeah, that leads to Zarbon and Vegeta fighting. I think Vegeta still will lose. Then he would get a Zenkai, just like in the original, come back, and he would defeat Zarbon. So, knowing Vegeta and his prideful self, he would know about the group like being alive, like the Z fighters and everything. So he goes and encounters them, and he challenges the Z fighter to a rematch. Most especially Goku, since Goku was the one that defeated him. But Tien having that hatred, he killed Chaozu and everything. He says to Goku, he said, "Let me handle this." And obviously Vegeta gets pummeled because Tien's at 50,000 while Vegeta's at 35,000. So yeah, it's just luckily he didn't get killed because obviously Goku's there to hold Tien back. And then after defeating Vegeta and gathering some of the Dragon Balls, they decide to head to Guru's place because then they says, "Hey, Elder Guru is there, and let's go to him." And they actually decide to take Vegeta's, you know, knocked out body to Guru's place with them. So yeah, and since Frieza in this time is left without Dodoria or Zarbon, he immediately caused the Ginyu Force. And also since he did see the group. He knows that there are other people maybe trying to get the Dragon Ball, so he did call in the Ginyu Force. So while they're on their way to Guru's, the Ginyu Force lands. They land right on Planet Namek, right next to them. So yeah, since they see this as a threat, they say, hey, we could use some more hands on deck. So they actually decide to give Vegeta a sensu, and he gets another Zenkai, putting him at 50,000 this time. So now they have the challenge of the Ginyu Force. And as they are all like, they're all defeated though. The Ginyu Force is also not as strong compared to the Z Fighters. But the only person that isn't like defeated so easily is Ginyu. So he still does the body switch with the strongest person there, which is Goku. So he still switches Goku, but like in canon, he can only access about like a fourth of his power. So Ginyu is at 31,000, which is still stronger. I mean, weaker than everyone there. So yeah, Ginyu, after being defeated and seeing this, decides to body switch once more. But like in canon, Goku throws the frog, and boom, Ginyu's a frog now. But this still leaves Goku very injured, probably worse than in canon. So yeah, they hand him a Senzu Bean, and that boy Goku gets a humongous Senkai just like he would in the original, and he'd be actually at 7 million. So since they are at Ginyu's place, they go ask to get their potentials unlocked, and Ginyu, and then yeah, Ginyu is just gone. He disappears, his little frog self, and Guru actually says he actually denies Vegeta to get the Zenkai since he doesn't feel he's pure enough yet, of course. So after everyone gets their potential unlocked, he starts obviously with Dende, so he has the power to heal. And then there's Gohan, which he's at initially with just the boost, he's at 260,000. But when it's fully unlocked, he's at 1,500,000. Krillin initially is at 300,000. But when fully unlocked, he's just as strong as Gohan at 1,500,000. Tien is initially at a power level of 320,000, but when his potential is fully unlocked, he's at 1,700,000. Panty power is at 520,000 initially, but when the potential is fully unlocked, she's at 3 million. And when it's time for Goku to get his potential unlocked, Elder, Elder Guru starts coughing, and he says they must go on with the wishes. And he says there's not enough time. They have to act quick. And this obviously happens since Elder Guru had to boost two extra people. I feel like he would run out of power faster than in canon. But I think he'll have enough to get the three wishes off. So obviously they revive Chaozu, Yamcha, and Piccolo. And after that, sadly, Guru does pass away. But this also sadly means that boy Piccolo, he doesn't get to see his own planet, and he also doesn't fuse with Nail, which actually really hinders like his power. And so, yeah, the battle pretty much goes similar to canon, but Goku puts a way better fight since he is stronger. And but like since he didn't do as much hardcore training as he did in like canon, I think his Kaioken will be at the go highest to times 15. So putting this in mind, his max power level is 105 million, which is I don't know what percent of Frieza's final form, but it's not 100% yet, but it's still pretty close. So this leaves with Frieza getting irritated, and just like in canon, levitates Krillin up in the air, and poof, he gets exploded. And this time around, having Panty there, And also, as we know, Panty, Goku, and Krillin, they were all best friends. This makes Goku and Panty go Super Saiyan. And since it's two Super Saiyans, and Goku's way stronger this timeline, that boy Frieza gets absolutely dominated. Like, it's not even fair, but like, I think Frieza would still get a chance to blow up Planet Namek, of course. So he still sends the ball, the Death Ball, down there, and that means Goku and Panty narrowly escape Planet Namek. But I think in this time, Frieza will definitely get killed because I know Panty is not as merciful as Goku is, so I think like they wouldn't lend him energy and they would probably finish him off. So yeah, they both go to land on Planet Yardred. They gain, and they both gain control over the Super Saiyan, and also gain better spirit control. And like in the original, they wish for a new Namek. Krillin gets wished back. Panty and Goku denied to come back to planet Earth. And since Panty is technically Bulma's sister in this time, Gohan would be staying with Bulma. Just a side note, pick up some little engineering, little more smarts, Gohan. So obviously, just like in canon, also Trunks arrives to Earth, but this time gives both Panty and Goku the heart medicine. And also, he explains the androids and everything. So they all go and train just like in canon. So after the training, we have Chaozu at 900,000, Yamcha at 2 million, Krillin at 3 million, Tien at 4 million, and Vegeta at 4 million. Like, everyone is stronger in this timeline except Vegeta. Vegeta is the same since he would be stronger since everyone else in this is stronger, but the problem is since he didn't get healed by Dende the second time, his max power was at 500,000 instead of being at like a million before he got killed by Frieza. So, but obviously since everyone was stronger, it gave him more motivation to train. So he got to the same power. He got to the power level 4 million. But without, I feel like without that motivation, he would be even weaker. But yeah, that's why he's not stronger in this, and he's actually weaker than Gohan. And Piccolo's at 9 million after training, Panty at 7 million, and Goku's at 11 million. And also, a little side note is Gohan, Piccolo, and Panty, they all know Kaioken. And the reasoning I give for this is because, like we know, since this is Caulifla, or in other words, Panty, we all know she's like eager to learn new techniques and all that, wants more power. She's pretty much eager for power. And knowing about the Kaioken, I feel like she would ask Goku to train her to get the Kaioken. And obviously, since they're all four are training, Goku just teaches all of them. But um, Panty can access a highest 10 times, since obviously she just learned it. Goku isn't as great as a teacher as King Kai is. So yeah, I think she'll get a max of 10 times. Gohan actually 5 times since he is young. I don't think he'd be able to handle, and like I said, Goku isn't the greatest teacher. And I think Piccolo would have the highest of times 15 since Namekians, we know they can like regenerate like their body parts, so I feel like their muscles, they don't get as much strain as humans will or Saiyans will. But yeah, and Goku obviously in this time gets his up to times 20 just like in canon. So, yeah, that's what we're going to leave off with. Everyone finishing up their training, everyone getting ready to fight the androids. And alright, well, hope you guys enjoyed this part. Turn on post notifications. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment anything, like any critiques, any suggestions, any new what if ideas I should do in the future. And also, sorry for not posting, but I went on vacation to Florida, so wasn't able to post. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this part, and I'm out. Peace.